Today we are doing the chain rule. Exercise 14.4 of Thomas Calculus. Exercise 14.4 chain rule. W is equal to x square plus y square. X is cos t, y is sin t. T is equal to pi. Chain rule. If f is a function of xy and x is a function of x is equal to function of t and y is also equal to function of t. This is w. W is a function of x and y. Abdul Quddus Abdul Moise 64289. And Abdul Moise 7939. Shahzeeb Wasi 59401. So W is a function of xy, x itself is a function of t, y itself is a function of t, and we have to find dw upon dt. So dw upon dt, w is not a function of t here. Directly it is not a function of t. So we will find w dava f upon dava x into dx upon dt plus dava f upon dava y into dy upon dt. Sayyid Shayan Ali 62026. So when we have to find w is a function of x and y, x is a function of f of t, y is also a function of t, then dw upon dt will be equal to dava f upon dava x into dx upon dt plus dava f upon dava y into dy upon dt. This is the formula for the chain rule. Muhammad Talha Sarfaraz 61993. 9. So this is the formula for the chain rule. Remember, when we'll take the partial differentiation, when we'll take the total derivative. This is the partial derivative, this is the total derivative. This is the partial derivative, this is the total derivative. When we take the total derivative, when we take the partial derivative, here w is a function of x and y. W depends upon two variables. So we can't take the total derivative of w with respect to x or with respect to y. So just remember, when w depends upon more than one variable, We can't take the total derivative. We can't write dw upon dx. We can't write dw upon dy. So because this does not depend upon the two variables, but upon the one variable, it depends upon the more than one variable. So when it depends upon more than one variable, we must take the partial derivative with respect to any one of the variable. With respect to any one of the variable. But when x depends upon t only, there is only one variable. So we can't take partial derivative of x with respect to t. We have to take total derivative of x with respect to t. Dx upon dt. We can't write dava x upon dava t. Partial derivative can be taken only when the function depends upon more than one variable. So we'll take the partial derivative. If it depends only one variable, we will take the total derivative. In the same way, y depends upon t only. Y depends upon one variable. So we can't take dava y upon dava t. We will take dava y upon, we will take dy upon dt because there is only one variable. So this is the difference of partial derivative and the total derivative. When the function depends upon more than one variable, we will take the partial derivative with respect to any one of the two variables. If the function depends only one variable, so we will take the total derivative with respect to that variable. So this is the difference between the partial derivative and the total derivative. Ashar Akhtar 63064. Maria Sheikh 61615. So we will do the exercise. Exercise 14.4. Exercise 14.4. I am doing the first question. Here it is written in exercise 1 to 6. A. Express dw upon dt as a function of t, both by using the chain rule and by expressing w in terms of t and differentiating directly with respect to t. And B. Evaluate dw upon dt as the given value, at the given value. So first we will take by using partial derivative. Oh, sorry, by using chain rule. This is the chain rule. Question number 1. W is equal to x square plus y square. That means there are two variables in W, so we can't take the dw upon dx. We can't take dw upon dy. We can take dava w upon dava x or dava w upon dava y. X is equal to cos t, y is equal to sin t. Here, x and y depend upon only one variable. X and y depends only one variable. Therefore, we can't take the partial derivative dava x upon dava t. We have to take dx upon dt, dy upon dt. Y is equal to sin t and t is at t is equal to pi. So we'll find dw upon dt. Ibrahim Aftab 8367. So we'll find dw upon dt will be equal to dava w upon dava x into dx upon dt. In the same way, dava w upon dava y into dy upon dt. Take dava w upon dava x. The partial derivative of w with respect to x, it will be equal to 2x. Because the derivative of y square will be 0. We are taking with respect to x partial derivative, so other variable will be considered as constant. So that constant of y will be equal to 0. This is 0. Constant of derivative, the derivative of the constant into dx upon dt. This is x cos t. So take the derivative dx upon dt minus sin t. Into derivative of t will be 1. No need to write. Plus dava w upon dava y. So the derivative of x will be 0. And derivative of 2y square will be 2y into dy upon dt. The derivative of y with respect to t will be cos t into derivative of t will be 1. It will become 2x into minus sin t will be minus 2x sin t. 0 plus 2y will be 2y. 2y into cos t will be 2y cos t. To put the value of t, t is pi by pi. So first of all, we will replace x by this value, by this value, and replace y by this value. So minus 2, x is cos t into sin t plus 2 y sin t, y sin t into cos t. So minus 2 cos t sin t plus 2 sin t cos t will be 0. They are cancelled by each other. Answer is 0. There is no pi, there is no t, so that we can put the value of t. The answer is 0. So dw upon dt equal to 0. dw upon dt is equal to 0. This is the chain rule. This is the chain rule. Understood, all of you? Sayyid Munawwar Ali Shah, 62367. Yes, students, have you understood? Should I rub it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Another question. W is equal to x upon z plus y upon z. Now there are two variables. Mohammad Rafi Khan. 63008. Awan 62500. Anas Shaukat 6237. Okay, the next question is question number 3. W is equal to x upon z plus y upon z. So now you can see there are three variables x, y, and z. W is a function of x, y, and z, where x is equal to cos square t, y is equal to sin square t. X is equal to cos square t, y is equal to sin square t. And z is equal to 1 upon t. And find the value of dw upon dt at t is equal to 3. This we will put at the end. Shine al Shafqat 60788. So we will use the chain rule. Here there are three variables of W. So dW upon dt, dW upon dt is equal to dava W upon dava X into dx upon dt plus dava W upon dava Y into dy upon dt. But here Z is also there. So dava W upon dava Z into dz upon dt. Mohammed Fasir Khan 62725. Sayyid Hussain Raza 59401. Five nine four zero two. Dava W upon dava X. The derivative of X will be 1. This is constant, so 1 upon Z. There is no X. Y upon Z. There is no X. So therefore derivative will be equal to 0. When there is no X, derivative will be equal to 0. This is dava W upon dava X. Into dx upon dt. Dx upon dt, this is X. It will become, first of all, will take power 2 cos t. We will subtract 1 power from 2, it will be 1 power. 2 cos t. Then we will take the derivative of cos t. It will become minus sin t. Then we will take the derivative of t. That is 1. So no need. Now plus dava W upon dava Y. There is no Y in the first. No Y. Its derivative will be 0. Plus there is Y. Derivative of Y will be 1. 1 upon Z. Z is constant. Into dy upon dt. 2 sin t. Into derivative of sin t will be cos t. Into derivative of t will be 1. Now the third one, dava W upon dava Z plus, okay, there can come. Dava W upon dava Z. There is Z. It is Z raised to power minus 1. X into Z raised to power minus 1. X upon Z mean X into Z raised to power minus 1. So X will remain as it is, and the derivative of Z raised to power minus 1 will be minus 1 upon Z square. X will remain as it is, and the derivative of Z raised to power minus 1 will be minus 1 upon Z square. In the same way over there, Y will remain as it is, Y into Z raised to power minus 1. So Y will remain as it is as a constant, And z is to power minus 1 will be minus 1 upon z square. I will do over there. X into minus 1 upon z square plus y into minus 1 upon z square. This will be dava w upon dava z. Here also z, so we'll take the derivative of this one as well. Here also z will take the derivative of this one as well. Okay, into dz upon dt. This is z. 1 over t means t raised to power minus 1. It will become t raised to power minus 1. Derivative of t raised to power minus 1 upon t square. As there was z raised to power minus 1, its derivative is minus 1 upon z square. Here z raised to power minus 1 upon z square. T raised to power minus 1 upon t square. So this is into, sorry, dava w upon dava z. This is whole dava w upon dava z into dz upon dt. So this is into minus 1 upon t square. We'll simplify it. One upon z into this one into this one. So minus into 2 will be minus 2 into 1 upon z minus 2 upon z. Cos t sin t. Here also 0 plus 1 upon z will be 1 upon z into 2 will be 2 upon z into sin t cos t. This one x into minus 1 upon z minus 1 upon minus x upon z square minus x upon z square minus y upon z square into minus 1 upon t square. Minus 2 upon z cos t sin t plus 2 upon z sin t cos t. This is cancel 0. The answer is 0. That one. If I take minus common from here and this minus multiplied with this one, so it will become plus 1 upon t square into x upon z square plus y upon z square. Minus is common outside. This minus is multiplied with this minus, it will be plus 1 upon t square x upon z square minus, plus y upon z square. Put the values of x, y and z so that we can put this value at t is equal to 3. dw upon dt 1 upon t square remain as it is. T is not changing, x and z is changing. X cos square t z square 1 upon t square 1 upon t whole square z square 1 upon t whole square will be 1 square 1 upon t square. In the same way over there, y sin square t upon Z square 1 upon T square. One upon T square is common. It will become T square upon 1. 1 upon T square is this one. And this upon 1 upon T square common, it will become T square upon 1. It is common outside into cos square T plus sin square T. This is 1. And cos square T plus sin square T is also 1. 1 into 1, the answer is 1. No T to substitute the value of T. No T to substitute the value of T. So this is the final answer because 1 upon T square and 1 upon T square cancel. 1 cos square T plus sin square T will be also 1. So this is the answer. Answer is 1. Farhan Ahmed, 62001.
सर
जी
सर ये सेकंड लास्ट समझ में नहीं आया स्टेप
कौन सा? ये वाला?
1/t²। सर इससे सेकंड लास्ट, इससे ऊपर वाला।
ये वाला?
जी सर, ये किस तरीके से सिंप्लीफाई किया
ये
आपने?
कैंसिल हो गया। ये
सही है।
इसमें से जेड स्क्वायर, ये जेड स्क्वायर से माइनस कॉमन आ गया, बाहर आ गया माइनस, अंदर प्लस बच गए, ये दोनों प्लस हो गए। ये बाहर माइनस आया, इस माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई हुआ तो प्लस हो गया, प्लस 1 अपॉन टी स्क्वायर। ये प्लस 1 अपॉन टी स्क्वायर हो गया और ये अंदर एक्स अपॉन जेड स्क्वायर प्लस वाई अपॉन जेड स्क्वायर हो गया। ये तो कैंसिल हो गया आपस में। ये -2 अपॉन जेड कॉस टी साइन टी, ये +2 अपॉन जेड कॉस टी साइन टी, ये कैंसिल हो गए। ये सिर्फ बच जाएगा, ये माइनस, इसका माइनस बाहर आ जाएगा तो ये माइनस माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई प्लस हो गया 1 अपॉन टी स्क्वायर। ये वाला ये होल से मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, इसको पहले लिख दिया, और एक्स अपॉन जेड स्क्वायर वाई अपॉन जेड स्क्वायर ये अंदर आ गया। Okay. Anything do you want to ask? Everything is clear now?
जी सर क्लियर है।
चलिए ठीक। Question number 5. Question number 5. W is equal to 2y e raised to power x. Minus ln z इसमें भी 3 वेरिएबल है। x is equal to ln t square plus 1.